Sound of 2,000 horsepower. That is the best wing bird the champion spot, F4U Corsair, and now it's my pleasure to turn the microphone over to the man who's going to tell you all about our Wounded Warrior project today, Matt Jolly. Hello, my friend. Well, thanks for having us out here today. Honored folks to represent the Wounded Warrior Project Flight Demonstration Team today, Team Vandy 1. Just a few seconds, folks, you're going to see the Team Vandy 1 aircraft approaching from right to left. But right now, while you have your eyes open, I'd also like you to get this started just like this. We are poor little lambs who have lost our way. Yes, that's how it started, and that's the airplane that Pappy Boyington's Black Sheep Squadron flew, the F4U Corsair, the bent wing bird, what the enemy, the Japanese, called the Whistling Death. The F4U Corsair had a top speed of over 415 miles per hour with a 2,000 horsepower Pratt & Whitney 18-cylinder radial engine. Was it fast? Was it hot? You bet. It was designed initially to fly off the decks of the straight aircraft carriers of World War II. And there were some problems with it because the pilot sat so far back on the fuselage, it was almost impossible for him to see where he was going. And so the Marines got it, and that's how things worked out. The Marines used it with great effectiveness against the Japanese all over the Pacific theater. It had 6 50 caliber Browning machine guns. It could carry up to 4,400 pounds of bombs or rockets. And when it was doing ground attack missions against the Japanese, as it dived in toward the target at high speed, it gave off a very, very recognizable and distinctive whistling sound, hence the name Whistling Death. It was one of the finest fighters ever built. And the problem on the carrier was a very challenging one. Now let's watch him as he comes in for the barrel roll. The British led the way in the development of carrier aviation, and they borrowed some Corsairs from the Navy. And the Royal Navy changed the pilot seat, raised him up, changed the canopy, put a more bubble canopy on it called a Malcolm hood, and then used that bent wing, where it bends down from the fuselage, then bends up, to fly an oval approach to the carrier deck, keeping the carrier in line and in sight until just before lining up on the deck and taking the cues from the landing signal officer or paddles. Ladies and gentlemen, representing the Collings Foundation of Massachusetts, the guy from York, Maine, how about a big round of applause for Dan McCue with the 10-bought F4U Corsair.